Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Nat. We are going to have a play with a new digital image. New to me, anyway. Maybe not. Maybe you know it. I don't know. We'll see. I've got this really very cute little dragon. It's from Lee Holland. Now, I found Lee via Instagram. Someone else found her, and I think it was Melissa Goodman. I can't quite remember. But someone else found her, and I fell in love. I think they're very, very cute. They're very sweet. So that's what I'm going to have a play with today. This little guy is called Make-A-Wish Dragon. I suppose it's going back to our childhood when we used to have all those little... My son is yelling from his bedroom. He's so loud. I suppose it goes back to our childhood when we all had those little dandelion things. We call them dandelions here in Australia. I don't know what they're really supposed to be called, but where, they're all fluffy like the little thing that he's been carried away on. And it's, you pull them apart and you make a wish, or you see what time it is, all those silly little things that you used to do as a kid. Maybe it was just me. I don't know. So the thing with digital images is they are really good that you can make them any size. You can make them bigger, you can make them smaller, you can layer them up with other images sort of thing without the worry of masking. As long as your image has some white on the inside, you can layer them up. So they really are pretty easy to deal with once you get your head around the first little bit, because everyone seems to have their digital images are just a little bit different compared to the last person or the next person. So we'll talk about Lee Holland a little bit soon, but let's go back. With these colours, I'm using B99, 97, 95... let me just check and 93, because I'm wearing the wrong glasses, so I can't quite see the screen properly. Anyway, this is not the speed that I would normally colour, because this image is very, very small, and it has a lot of, a fair bit of detail there with its... there's little dots or spots on him and that sort of stuff, and you've got his little horns, you've got the spine, and there's a lot to deal with. So this is my normal speed, not my normal speed. As I said, it's slower than my normal speed, but this is straight me. And then once I finish the head, I'm going to speed it up a little bit, which is probably the normal speed that I colour things. But he was so small and so cute sort of thing. I honestly didn't speed him up too much because, he's only really little. He's cute. He's little. So we're literally going to use three colours. We're going to use the, obviously, blue, a warm grey, and a green for the little dandelion tufts. I don't know what they're called. I am going to put a little bit of texture in his skin, just where the blue is. And what you need to remember with that is whatever you want to have that texture, do that first. If I give you an example, I've talked about this beforehand, but if I give you an example of a person, their clothes will be, you might want the texture in the clothes, but you're not going to want the texture in his face. Okay? So you have to think about that a little bit, but we'll talk more about that in a minute. Lee Holland. This is where I sped up a little bit. So I will leave a link in the description box below for the Etsy shop. She has a lot of little a lot of little dragons, but a lot of little animals doing human-y things. So I've seen, I had a look earlier. I may have just done a purchase for Christmas. I saw earlier like little bears. A little image that I am 99% sure was a panda. I've seen little pigs. I've seen little dogs, and a lot of little dragons. So I'll tell you what, my aunt, if she was alive today, this would be the cards that I would send her. She was much of a card sender person, but she would love these. She loved dragons. So yeah, I'll leave the little the link down below in the description box. What I did just buy was I bought 3. 2 of them are very Christmassy, the other one not so much. Now, here in Australia, we have a summer over Christmas time. So I have plenty of snowy scenes, stamps. What I like, because it is really hard to get here, what I really like is something that's a little bit less wintry. So there's a new paper rose, for example, that has a Santa resting on a lounge chair in the sun with, I think he has a little singlet on and some shorts and a drink. That type of thing is me. So what I've got is I've got a little bear who is in a box, very much Christmassy, but you could probably colour it. The lines are so fine. I reckon you could probably colour it. I don't have it in front of me because I have my screen for telling me what everything is going on about. But if you did a dark enough box, you could probably possibly change it. Actually, I think there's Christmas balls on around him, so you'd have to change it around. Let's go back to the card. Icy cold rubbing alcohol on a little bit of a cloth. This is just, here in Australia, we can't really buy isopropyl anywhere. I know America has the ability to do that, but here in Australia, we get this. This stuff has been around for many, many years, and I can't tell you what percentage of alcohol it is, but it's obviously enough to give a texture. So it's the cloth that the texture of the cloth that's actually being transferred via the rubbing alcohol. But as I said, make sure you do what you want to have a texture before anything else. So I didn't particularly want his horns, his inside his ears, they're only small little detail sort of thing, but I also didn't want his stomach to have that texture, so we left it out until now. Okay, go back. I've also bought a little girl holding a present. Now, she's very much not Christmas, straight out Christmas, but she has a little singlet dress on. So I thought she can be either way. That won't matter. The little boy is very much Christmassy. He has a Christmas hat on, but he also has a t-shirt and some trousers. So, which is, a lot of the other American or wintry style Christmases are all like, long sleeves and long, scarves and all that sort of stuff. So he appealed to me. So he was really, really cute. So yeah, I'll leave that link down below, and yeah, feel free if you check it out. If you want to check it out, you don't, that's okay. No skin off my nose. But if you do check it out, I think you like cute little stamps, I think you'll like these. To give him an illusion of that he's up in the air, we're going to ground him, but the grounding is not directly underneath him. This will give, as I said, the illusion that he is up. He's got some air, but he's pretty cute. The greens that we're going to use is YG67 and YG63 and YG61. This is going to be a little bit hard to see because, like with the rest of the image, it's pretty fine. And when I do with doing the little dandelion sprigs, I want to make sure it's pretty fine tip. So we're just going to go through and just make sure we've got a little bit of colour there. The very top of that dandelion, we're not going to worry about too much. The only next thing really is left is going to be a little bit of Stardust Stickles, dabbed here and there. I'm just going to mount this up. You're not going to see me mount it up, but you'll see the end photo because it's literally just mounted up on a card base, and that is it. So that's my card. If you haven't yet subscribed, please, it will be a great honor to have you subscribe to my channel and click the like bell if you like this video. I hope you are well. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.